Beet juice has earned a strong reputation, and for good reason. It can support circulation, help the heart work more efficiently, and give a gentle energy boost. But it's important to understand this from the start. Beet juice is powerful, not magical. It doesn't fix everything, and it isn't automatically better when you drink more of it. For most adults over 50, the problems people experience with beet juice don't come from the beet itself. They come from portion size, timing, and how sensitive the body has become with age. Digestion slows a little, kidneys work differently. Blood pressure can respond more strongly than it used to. None of that is failure, it's normal aging. Today, there's no fear here and no extreme claims. Just clear, practical guidance so you can decide what works for your body. And stay with me because in the middle of this video, I'll show you the most common beet juice mistakes seniors make without realizing it, and then how to fix it simply and safely. What beet juice actually does, science-based. Beet juice is often talked about as a super drink, but it's more helpful to understand what it actually does and what it does not do. When you know the real science, you can use beet juice safely and effectively, especially after age 50. The main benefit of beet juice comes from natural nitrates found in beets. When you drink beet juice, these nitrates are converted inside your body into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a natural compound that helps blood vessels relax and widen. When blood vessels are more relaxed, blood can flow more easily through the body. This is why beet juice is often linked with better circulation. Because of this effect, beet juice may offer modest support for blood pressure. Some people notice slightly lower readings over time, especially if their blood pressure is mildly elevated. This effect is usually gentle, not dramatic, and it varies from person to person. Beet juice is not a replacement for blood pressure medication, but it may support overall cardiovascular health when used responsibly. Beet juice can also help with exercise tolerance and energy, especially for walking or light activity. Better blood flow means muscles may receive oxygen more efficiently. This is why some people feel a mild energy lift after drinking a small amount. However, this is not a stimulant like caffeine, and it should not feel intense or jittery. It's important to be very clear about what beet juice does not do. Beet juice is not a detox drink. Your liver and kidneys already detox your body very effectively. Beet juice does not cleanse toxins out of your system overnight. It also does not cure heart disease, diabetes, or kidney problems. Any claims suggesting beet juice can heal or reverse serious conditions are misleading. Another misunderstanding is dose. More is not better. Drinking large amounts of beet juice does not multiply benefits and may actually cause side effects, especially for seniors. The body responds best to small, consistent amounts, not large glasses. In short, beet juice works as a supportive food, not a miracle solution. It supports circulation through nitric oxide, may gently help blood pressure, and can improve stamina slightly. When used with realistic expectations and proper portions, it can be part of a healthy routine, but it should never replace medical care, balanced meals, or prescribed treatment. Who should be careful with beet juice? While beet juice can be helpful for many people, it is not ideal for everyone, especially after age 50 when the body becomes more sensitive to certain effects. Being cautious does not mean avoiding beet juice completely. It means understanding your personal risk factors. People with low blood pressure should be especially careful because beet juice helps relax blood vessels. It can sometimes lower blood pressure further. For someone whose blood pressure already runs low, this may cause lightheadedness, dizziness, weakness, or feeling unsteady when standing up. If you've ever felt faint easily or have been told your blood pressure is on the lower side, beet juice should be used in very small amounts, or avoided unless a doctor says it's safe. Those with a history of kidney stones also need caution. Beets are naturally high in oxalates, compounds that can contribute to calcium oxalate kidney stones in susceptible individuals. This doesn't mean everyone will form stones, but if you've had kidney stones before, frequent beet juice may increase risk. Hydration helps, but portion size and frequency matter even more. Sensitive digestion is another important factor. Raw beet juice can be hard on the stomach for some older adults. It may cause bloating, gas, stomach discomfort, or nausea, especially if taken on an empty stomach or in large amounts. People with gastritis, reflux, IBS, or slow digestion may notice symptoms quickly. This is a sign to reduce quantity or stop. People with diabetes or prediabetes should focus on portion awareness. Beets contain natural sugars. When juiced, the fiber is removed, causing sugar to absorb faster. A small amount may fit into a balanced plan, but large servings can cause blood sugar spikes. Beet juice should never be treated like a free health drink for blood sugar control. Finally, anyone taking blood pressure medications, kidney medications, or multiple prescriptions should check with a healthcare provider before using beet juice regularly. Interactions aren't always dangerous, but they can change how your body responds. The key message is simple. Beet juice is powerful, but not neutral. If you have low blood pressure, kidney stone history, digestive sensitivity, or blood sugar concerns, beet juice deserves respect and moderation. Listening to your body and staying informed is not fear. It's smart self-care, common beet juice mixes that may cause discomfort, not dangerous. Many people enjoy mixing beet juice with other ingredients to improve the taste. Most of the time, this is not dangerous. However, some combinations can cause digestive discomfort, especially in adults over 50. The key word here is discomfort, not harm. These reactions are usually about individual tolerance, not toxicity. One common mix is beet juice with citrus, such as lemon or orange. Citrus fruits are naturally acidic. For people with strong digestion, a small splash may be fine. But for others, especially those with acid reflux, gastritis, or a sensitive stomach, this acidity can irritate the stomach lining. Symptoms may include heartburn, sour stomach, or nausea shortly after drinking. This doesn't mean citrus is bad. It simply means that combining acidic fruits with raw beet juice may be too harsh for some digestive systems. If citrus causes discomfort, it's best to skip it or use only a few drops. Another mix that can cause issues is beet juice with dairy, such as milk or yogurt. Dairy digests more slowly and requires a different digestive process than raw vegetable juice. When combined, some people experience bloating, heaviness, gas, or reflux. This is not an allergy or a dangerous reaction. It's a timing issue. Older adults often digest fats and proteins more slowly, so combining them with beet juice may feel uncomfortable. Many people do better by keeping beet juice separate from dairy and having them at different times of the day. High sugar additions are another common cause of discomfort. Adding honey, sugar, syrups, or large amounts of fruit juice can make beet juice taste sweeter, but it also increases sugar load. This may lead to blood sugar spikes, followed by fatigue or digestive upset. For some people, it can also cause fermentation in the gut, leading to bloating or gas. Again, this is not dangerous, but it's unpleasant and avoidable. The most important takeaway is this: tolerance is personal. What feels fine for one person may cause discomfort for another. If a mix leaves you feeling bloated, nauseous, or unwell, that's your body giving feedback. There is no perfect beet juice recipe, only what works best for you. Oxalates explained. Simply, no fear. Oxalates often sound scary online, but they don't need to be. Understanding them calmly helps remove unnecessary worry. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many healthy plant foods, including beets, spinach, nuts, chocolate, and some fruits. For most people, oxalates are processed and eliminated by the body without any problems. Issues arise mainly in people who are prone to calcium oxalate kidney stones. Oxalates can bind to calcium in the body. When this happens inside the kidneys, crystals may form. Over time, these crystals can grow into kidney stones. This does not happen to everyone, and it usually depends on hydration, genetics, and overall diet, not one food alone. This is where hydration matters more than fear. Drinking enough water helps dilute oxalates in the urine, making it less likely for crystals to form. Many kidney specialists agree that dehydration is a much bigger risk factor than eating oxalate-containing foods. If you stay well hydrated, your kidneys can flush oxalates more effectively. Another helpful point many people don't realize is that adequate calcium intake actually reduces oxalate risk. When calcium is consumed with meals, it binds to oxalates in the digestive tract before they ever reach the kidneys. This means fewer oxalates are absorbed into the bloodstream. Avoiding calcium completely can actually increase risk, not reduce it. Portion size also matters. Small amounts of beet juice used occasionally are very different from large glasses consumed daily. Oxalate concerns are about regular high intake, not moderate use. For people with no history of kidney stones, oxalates are usually not a concern at all. For those who have had stones before, the goal is not fear or total avoidance, but balance. Moderate portions, good hydration, and adequate calcium. In simple terms, oxalates are not enemies. They are part of many nutritious foods. With hydration, balanced meals, and reasonable portions, Most seniors can enjoy beet juice safely and confidently. How to drink beet juice safely. After age 50, the body processes foods a little differently. That doesn't mean beet juice is off limits. It simply means how you drink it matters. Small adjustments can make beet juice supportive instead of uncomfortable. Portion size comes first. A safe and practical amount for most older adults is 1/2 to 1 cup of fresh beet juice at a time. More is not better. Beet juice is concentrated, especially when juiced without fiber. Drinking large amounts can lead to stomach upset, dizziness, or a drop in blood pressure. Starting with a 1/2 cup allows you to see how your body responds before increasing. Frequency is just as important. Beet juice does not need to be consumed daily to be helpful. For many seniors, 2 to 3 times per week is enough to support circulation without stressing digestion or kidneys. Some people tolerate it well every other day, while others feel best limiting it to a few times weekly. Daily use may be fine for some, but it's not necessary for benefits. Timing makes a difference. Beet juice is best consumed on a light or empty stomach, such as in the morning or about 30 to 60 minutes before a meal. This allows nitrates to convert into nitric oxide more efficiently and reduces digestive heaviness. Drinking beet juice right after a large, heavy meal can slow absorption and increase bloating or discomfort. Sip slowly, don't gulp. Beet juice works better when taken gradually. Sipping allows your digestive system and blood pressure to adjust smoothly. Gulping a full glass quickly can overwhelm the stomach and cause lightheadedness, especially in people prone to low blood pressure. Finally, pay attention to body signals. If you feel dizzy, overly tired, bloated, or uncomfortable, that's not failure, it's feedback. Reduce the portion, drink it less often, or adjust timing. Beet juice should make you feel steady and supported, not stressed. When consumed in the right amount, at the right time, and at a comfortable pace, beet juice can be a gentle addition to a senior-friendly routine. Safer pairings. If you want to mix, some people enjoy beet juice on its own, while others prefer to soften the flavor. Mixing is perfectly fine, as long as the pairings are gentle, low acid, and easy to digest. The goal is to support beet juice benefits, not compete with them. One of the safest and most popular pairings is cucumber. Cucumber is mostly water, naturally cooling, and easy on the stomach. It helps dilute beet juice without changing how the body processes nitrates. Cucumber also supports hydration, which is especially helpful for kidney health and circulation. Celery is another senior-friendly option. It adds freshness, mild natural saltiness, and extra fluid without adding much sugar. Celery pairs well with beet juice for people focused on circulation and blood pressure support. It's light, non-acidic, and unlikely to cause fermentation or bloating. A small amount of green apple can be used if sweetness is needed. Green apples are lower in sugar than many fruits and provide a bit of fiber and freshness. The key is portion control. A few slices or a small piece is enough. Large amounts of apple juice can raise blood sugar and reduce tolerance, especially for people with diabetes or insulin resistance. Water is often overlooked, but it's one of the best mixers. Diluting beet juice with water reduces intensity while keeping benefits intact. This is a great option for beginners or anyone with sensitive digestion. A half beet, half water mix is often easier to tolerate and still effective. These pairings work because they don't add excess acid, sugar, or digestive burden. They support hydration and keep the juice gentle. What's most important is personal comfort. If a mix leaves you feeling bloated, acidic, or unwell, it's not the right combination for you, even if it works for someone else. Safe beet juice pairings are simple, light, and respectful of how the body changes with age. When in doubt, keep it basic. Simple blends are often the ones your body appreciates the most. Signs: beet juice isn't right for you. Beet juice is often described as healthy, but healthy foods don't feel good for everyone, especially after age 50. Your body is the best guide, and it gives clear signals when something isn't working well. Recognizing these signs early helps you adjust calmly instead of pushing through discomfort. Bloating is one of the most common signs. If you notice stomach fullness, pressure, or gas shortly after drinking beet juice, it may be too concentrated for you or taken at the wrong time. Juicing removes fiber, which makes beet sugars ferment more quickly in some digestive systems. Diluting with water, reducing the portion, or drinking it less often usually helps. Dizziness or lightheadedness can occur, especially if your blood pressure tends to run low. Beet juice supports circulation by relaxing blood vessels. For some seniors, this effect can feel too strong, leading to weakness or feeling unsteady. This is not dangerous for most people, but it's a signal to reduce quantity, sip more slowly, or avoid drinking it on an empty stomach. Blood pressure drops may show up as fatigue, blurred vision, or feeling faint when standing. If you are already on blood pressure medication, beet juice can add to the effect. This doesn't mean beet juice is harmful, it simply means your body is responding strongly. Spacing beet juice away from medications and using smaller portions can make a big difference. Stomach irritation, such as heartburn, nausea, or a burning sensation, can happen in people with sensitive digestion, reflux, or gastritis. Beet juice is naturally active and can stimulate stomach acids. If this happens, try drinking it with a small meal, diluting it, or stopping altogether. None of these signs mean you've done something wrong. They mean your body is communicating. Beet juice is not dangerous. It's simply powerful. And powerful foods need to be used thoughtfully, especially as our bodies change with age. There is no single right way that works for everyone. That what matters most is how you feel, not what a trend or recipe promises. If beet juice makes you feel steady, energized, and comfortable, it may be a helpful addition to your routine. If it causes discomfort, dizziness, or digestive upset, that's not failure, that's feedback. Your body is constantly giving information. Learning to listen is one of the most important health skills after 50. Small adjustments, a smaller portion, less frequent use, better timing, or a simpler mix often solve the problem. And sometimes the best choice is to skip it altogether and choose another supportive food. Health is not built on extremes. It's built on small, smart habits repeated consistently. You don't need daily beet juice to support circulation or energy. You need choices that fit your body, your medications, and your comfort. If you've tried beet juice before, think about how it made you feel. Did it help? Did it cause discomfort? Both responses are valid. There is no prize for forcing a food that doesn't suit you. If this video helped clarify something you were unsure about, take a moment to like it so others can find it too. Feel free to share your experience in the comments. Your story may help someone else feel less confused or alone. And if you want more calm, senior-friendly guidance like this, subscribe so you don't miss our next video.